queue is open. We have Snorlax special if they cut these cards. While I'm packing orders, I think that maybe you will want something to look at. Give me a moment. I will show you some of my recent addition to my collection after I mark this envelope. And this order is heading to another order to United States. Okay. Okay, another order pattern. Let me show you my new cards. Oh, I find these two cards. You can look at it. Yeah, it's Snorlax and a Gengar card. I mean, it is supposed to be a Gengar card, but when it has a Snorlax, for me it is a Snorlax card. Here we go. We have to show off something to look like a legit Pokemon channel, right? Let me move these to the side. Yep. Then we can have Machamp here. And good? Yep. This is, you probably already seen, but this is Machamp. A pretty cool card I recently got. Recently the English version is pumped, so I'm not sure whether this is the best time to buy, but I first Sword and Shield all art cards are coming down, returning to normal. But for me, Japanese cards are a lot nicer with the texture. But in terms of value, unless it is the top hit, like really top hit, the English cards seems to be worth more. Okay, now let's move on to another order to pick. This is a Mewtwo card. Let me see. Mewtwo from Shiny Treasure EX. I like the Shiny Treasures. I would have a box to open on stream tonight. For me, it is night time. I think it is afternoon for a lot of people. But regardless, the major point is that I had a box of Shiny Treasure, but it sold before the stream started. So we don't have the packs today. But in turn, we can be opening Japanese 151. It's in the background, and I have a few new boxes in case you want to get a fresh dip, and maybe you pull the Master Ball in the first pack. That would be pretty cool. I can make a shot out of it. Where is my Mew? Somewhere? I found it. this is what the person ordered from me, and while I get a sleeve for the card, you can stare at it. I think that some people don't even consider a EX card, a normal EX card, a hit. But for people who think that their luck is not that good, they may not open packs themselves. These EX are pretty cool. I also have a few friends who open packs. They would love to have a master set by opening. I think that's a pretty wild idea. But if they are having fun, that's all I care about. And for them, they often don't have the right reverse holo card to complete their sets, which is kind of sad. But it also shows how the odds are different when the price pool is vastly different. Queue is open. If you want to leave an order, you can do it. I still got a few orders to pack. After that, we'll be talking about cards. And since I have Machamp here, or we have Haunter here, we will just talk about that. I've been wanting to do something like a storytelling time for a while. If you check out the channel, the first video about Magic Card and Waylord, I think I did something like that. But then I got busy with other stuff, other business, other cards, the eBay store and stuff. I didn't continue the series. I think that it is nice for Pokemon to have full art, all art card, like cards with art that includes more than one Pokemon. I think that's a pretty cool experience for us, both in terms of pulling the cards and collecting the cards. You can create something, create some new stories. They won't be lore, but it will be fun, and you can be chilling with imagining different things. You are getting a ASMR packing if the background music isn't too loud. If it is, just let me know. Let's see where the order is going to. Okay, Mew is also heading to United States. I thought we will have some other location. But anyway, I think that this may or may not prove to you that I actually ship orders. And I'm an actual real human that fulfill order. Yeah. The Mew EX card is now packed up and ready to go to his new home. Let's see the next order. Oh, the next order is a lot. Japanese card lot. I think I already packed the cards last night, because I can't have the cards sitting around, or I can't have the order sitting around without me packing it first. Okay, look at tornadoes. I think a lot of common and uncommon cards are pretty nice cards. For example, look at this Eevee. A pretty nice card. I forgot what is SB 5A. 5A is Crimson Haze, I think. Probably. Anyway, it is order packing time. So let me get the right stuff so that everything will be nice and tidy and obviously arriving safely. Okay, tornadoes is get inside his sleeve now, and soon he will be inside a plastic bag. Look at this order. I think I need more space, but I don't want to move anymore. Otherwise, I will knock down Snorlax and Gengar. Then it won't be too fun. Anyway, picked up this thick order. Making sure my math is right. Okay, now the order is marked. Everything is ready to go tomorrow. Usually, since it is 1 AM and the time I go to a post office is like, I forgot, usually maybe 1 PM or something. I usually will check, give eBay a last check. The next day I wake up and to pick more orders and to prepare shipping labels, just in case there's some last minute changes. Say this ink buyer comes back and decide to order more, I can still make changes to the envelope plan shipping, so I can ship everything within one package. Hey, my music is gone. What's wrong? Is it coming back? Okay, music is coming back, so all is good. We are live and we have packs waiting to be break open and hits to be pulled. Okay, now the spot I usually put my packed order is occupied by this Japan's 151 box. I think that if I put anything over there, I may knock down something. So I guess orders will be put to the side for now, and we will do the live recording of me trying to tell you a story. Maybe we will talk about let's do Snorlax. Get a trusty old stand. Put Snorlax on there. In the center, like this. Are we good? Looking good? Looking better. Yeah, this is the story time. When I cut the video, I will take this part out. Hope the music isn't too loud. I can't hear it. I can't hear my own video because it will create a feedback, and that's not going to be very fun. Anyway, let's get started. As you can see on this card, Snorlax is running, clearly running. If you check the back of this card, still running. Apparently, at the time of this card's creation, there's no data on where Snorlax will appear. So I guess you have to have some food, then Snorlax will appear. And you can see that no evolution. By the time this Snorlax card is created and made, there is no Munchlax, which I like Munchlax. And I can't read the words right. But the point is, when you see Snorlax running, you know that Snorlax is either running for food or running for a good spot to sleep. For this card, I believe that it is running to food because Snorlax, So that will lead us into the second card, which is this one. So for a story, we need to have everything in the right sequential order. Which card do you think comes first? Since my story do not follow Pokemon lore, it doesn't matter whether this is lore or not. But maybe this goes both ways. Snorlax runs for food, and after food, he fell asleep, which is a very Snorlax thing to do. In poor Snorlax sleep, Gengar shows up and eat the food inside Snorlax's dream. When you are looking at this card, do we zoom in? Maybe we move a bit nicer. Yeah. When we are looking at this card, do you think Snorlax knows that Gengar is over there trying to eat his dream? Maybe this happens at the same time. While Gengar is taking Snorlax's food in his dream, Snorlax is chasing Gengar, and eventually maybe Snorlax will get his food inside his dream bag. Have you looked at the card in Twilight Masquerade, the card for Ursa, the top hit card. I think that this is a very nice card. Imagine there is a, I will put a photo of that card somewhere on the screen. In that card you can see Ursa and baby Ursa watching the big Ursa enjoy honey, which probably Combi has gathered. Like poor Combi, their wealth is taken by a big bear. But at the same time, there's a Munchess looking at the Ursa. From how the Munchess look at Ursa, it feels like he is thinking about the tail. Maybe the tail looks like a cinnamon bun, and we all know that before Munchess becomes Snorlax, he is a hungry guy that keeps eating. So I think that this is highly possible for Munchess to imagine taking a bite of Ursa's tail and maybe dipping that tail into honey and pretending that the tail will actually taste like cinnamon roll. I like cinnamon roll, not sure about you. Sometimes, especially when it comes with pecan, that's a very nice cinnamon roll. Poor Snorlax. I still think that this Snorlax is sleeping a bit too peacefully. I think that according to lore, Gengar do get into a dream, and as you can see from this side, I don't read Japanese, so you pretend we understand from looking at the picture. Instead of no data, we have this Tushin. I don't know. I don't actually read Japanese, but I think that this card is very nice. Apparently, I can use Google Translate to read this card, but I'm not going to because I'm lazy. But look at this. Now that we talk about the text on the back, we can see that seemingly the text here is saying that Snorlax eats and sleep all the time, and his weight is number one in a group of something. I'm not. I think the Tyranitar is heavier, but if we check the weight, we can find out that while Snorlax is 400 and something kg heavy, Gengar is actually 40.5 kg heavy, but for me, and 1.5 meters tall, which is pretty tall. Yeah. Imagine a Snorlax stand next to you. This is going to be pretty haunted, to be frank. And I used to think that Haunter, Gengar, and Ghastly are all gaseous state Pokemon because they are ghosts. But apparently, for Pokemon, for the lore of Pokemon, that's not the case, because if they are gaseous, I don't know, can you weight a ghost? Apparently, a ghost weight is 40.5 kg. I'm not sure whether that makes sense, but we are going to pretend it makes sense because it is Pokemon after all. And this will be the story you get from me. Imagine when Snorlax wakes up and see Gengar nearby, munching on his dream. Then Snorlax is going to chase after Gengar. But lucky for Gengar or unlucky for Snorlax, normal type attacks are not effective, like cannot affect a ghost type Pokemon. So I guess Gengar is very safe from most of Snorlax's attack. Since it has been a while since I've played the 3DS and NDS game, I do not remember what skills Snorlax have, other than Body Slam. I still remember the time when I played, I forgot which version, but I have a Snorlax in my team because obviously it is KBG Hub here, what else are you expecting? So, I have a Snorlax in my team when I fight the gym leaders, and I just use body slam for most of the time. I don't even remember what type the gym leader or the Elite 4 are using. I bet it is not the fighting type one. I don't really remember the trainer name because as a kid all I want to do is to clear the game, to beat the champion, get Pokédex, and that's all. I don't care about the story. And there are a few versions of the game, like the 3DS versions. I think it is like XY, Sun and Moon. Yeah, at least those two versions. I even played it in Japanese. Oh, black and white. It is like black and white, so black and white should be NDS time. But my NDS should be English version, and if I have an English version NDS, it should not be reading a Japanese game. They aren't compatible. So or maybe black and white. Is black and white already a 3DS game? Anyway, for black and white and black and white 2, I played in Japanese, so I'm definitely not reading any part of the story. I have been wanting to like play it again, enjoy the game again, but I will have to reset the game. I think that either in Black or Black 2, I have unlocked the whole Pokédex. I got the shiny charm and oval charm, or they call it the egg charm. Either way, I have those. But if I reset my game just to enjoy the story of the game again, I will lose all my progress. And since those games are so old, they like Nintendo and Pokemon the company no longer support the online portion of it. If there's no online portion of it, it will be impossible to have the whole Pokédex again. I only have one 3DS, so it is impossible for me to trade with myself to get all the Pokemon either. So I don't think I'm going to replay the games, but maybe one day I'm going to rewatch the footage on YouTube. I bet some gamer or streamers will have the game record, and I can read the story from there. Now that I'm older, I figure out that like maybe it shouldn't come as a surprise, but the story of different games are actually pretty good. I don't know, I didn't even enjoy it during my first gameplay. I used to like see how fast I can go through all the gyms and also with the champion. I just do it as fast as I can manage. I don't read anything. Even when I play the English games, I think during the 3DS time, my 3DS is definitely the Japanese version. But apparently I can still decide whether I want to play the game in English or Japanese, which I picked English, but I still didn't read a single word of the story itself. And every time, like there are some region in the game that you have to clear the previous ones before you can get to it. But then obviously I didn't read a single word, so I will get stuck all the time, and I Google to look for a game guide to see where I should be going next, so that I can keep unlocking and keep going to the places, which I kind of think that I missed out on a part of the game. Anyway, for my story about Gengar and Snorlax is ending here, so future editing we can do the editing things as if I actually enjoy editing. Anyway, I guess now that my orders are packed and I have priced out everything, this will be it tonight. I will see you guys again next time. Hopefully I won't accidentally mute myself for almost half of the time. I will be smarter with this Streamlabs thing very soon. Now let's wave goodbye to Snorlax over here. Hey, wave everyone a goodbye. Hey, that's all. Bye.